take two. Hello, thank you for coming back. We think that we got the kinks worked out. We did a test run to make sure, and it did well. So let us know. Jumping right in for you all. Hi. Some of you who are watching this have no idea what I'm talking about. Apologies. Pretend it didn't happen. Yeah. My name is Becca Oakes. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb, and Miss Rachel Langston is also an owner and craft educator here, and we are happy you are with us so that we can make a fun little Christmas craft using two files that are available right now on the website for Oak and Lamb members. If you're an Oak and Lamb member, go grab them. If you're not an Oak and Lamb member, grab the membership because we have an amazing deal on it, $45 off using the code JINGLE. JINGLE. So go click that link, purchase, use that code, and then go download these cut files. These files do come with a free commercial use license so that you can create and sell legally all projects using Oak and Lamb files. So this is a pop-up gift card. Very cute. This one's made out of cardstock. Today I am going to be using Cricut's craft board to create the pop-up box.
We love craft board.
We do. I'm going to just use a scoring stylus and a fine point blade, so you can use the Maker or Explore series machines to do this. I am going to be using either ATG or like a Zig paper adhesive, whichever one. Also, let me know, what are your all's favorite paper adhesives? I want to do a comparison with some different paper adhesives, mainly liquid paper adhesives, I'm thinking. So let us know what your favorite ones are. We want to look into them and test them out for you all. Anyway,
Kate said Christmas break started this week for me, and I set my alarm to be here with my vlog family.
Thank you for waking up to be with us, Kate. That is so sweet.
So sweet.
This is a super cute file. I love the glasses. Thank you, Teresa. Isn't it fun? I almost didn't put the glasses on it because I know Santa doesn't traditionally have.
The glasses make it.
And with that 3D effect, I think it's really fun. Yeah. So we've got that. And then I'm going to be using just like 110-pound white cardstock that will go in my inkjet printer because all of this is print and cut. Every single layer in this is print and cut. You can cut, I said it before, but you can cut out each layer individually. It is an SVG with all layers separate. So if you wanted to pick out all the cardstocks, cut them out individually, and hand place them, you can do that. This is quick and easy. And then I do have some foam mounting tape that gives us this fun 3D effect here. We'll be using just a standard grit mat that's been loved a little bit so that the cardstock and craft board will come off easily. And I think that's about it that we need. Most of this stuff you already have in your craft room, which is really nice. Yeah. And the cool thing about this is it does go together so quickly. If you're, an hour and a half before you leave the house, or an hour, 30 minutes, whatever, you're like, oh, I forgot to get a gift, or I forgot to wrap this present or whatever, and you have a gift card, you can make this super quick. Will this work on the Glowforge? Yes, you can cut out cardstock and craft board on the Glowforge, so you could do that. Are you talking about this file? Could you use this file on the Glowforge, like to cut it out and piece together? Yeah, absolutely. It's an SVG, so it has all those layers. You could score or engrave or cut out, do whatever you want.
Most all of our cut files can be compatible with your laser cutters or for sublimation, even for like patterns with sewing. Our cut files can be used on a multitude of different things.
Lots of different things. Yeah, if you have the X tool or Omtech lasers and use Lightburn, then you can use these files in it. SVGs are super, super versatile, which is why I choose to save our files as SVGs. You can use them in so many different programs, so it's a very versatile file format.
And keep mentioning your favorite, did you say wet adhesives?
Yes. Are you writing them down?
Yes, I am. So keep mentioning them. They do matter. I'm writing them down for Becca, so keep them coming, guys.
Thank you so much for your help with that. I'm primarily a paper crafter. I love art glitter glue and barely art glue as backup. Thank you, Little Bit, for letting us know that. I see so many crafting groups give glowing reviews for barely art glue. Okay, so that's the second one for that. Good morning, Stacy. You're back. We are back.
We're back.
Yes, we're here. Okay. So if there are any questions or anything like that before we get started, let us know really quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to jump over into Design Space in just a second. I know there is a little bit of a lag, so I'll try to fill the void with a little bit of nonsense.
Yeah. Well, also, don't forget, tomorrow night is our Christmas party. So if you don't have plans, put on some Christmas jammies, get some hot cocoa, and come to our Christmas party. It's going to be great. We've got some food, some games, probably some giveaways. It's going to be a great time, as always. Crafting.
Yeah.
We are crafters around here. A little bit of that. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So be here with us.
Yeah, so tomorrow night is basically just about being with our flock family, celebrating, having a good time like we like to do. It's going to kind of be informal like we do most things because that's our style. That's what we like. Anyway, okay, I don't see any questions. So let's go ahead and go over to Design Space. And we will get rid of that. I think my whole computer needs to be restarted.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, let's upload these files here. We are using this file and this file. We'll add them to the canvas here. And then you can see when this guy comes in, he's a tan or lightish colored Santa. And I love brown Santas because my children are brown and we love brown Santa. So I'm going to change mine to a brown color. And to do that, I have this file, which is also an Oak and Lamb file.
Oh my God.
Isn't he adorable? I love his little gray beard.
I was about to say, I love that the beard's not white.
Yeah. Yeah. And I only did that because I want to color match. So I'm going to ungroup this. If you don't want to color match, then just skip this step. But I'm going to ungroup this and I'm going to select this and come up here and grab this color. And the reason these colors are in here is because this SVG contains the extra color. So that's why I pulled it in. Like I could go in and manually select things, but this was easier. Okay, so let's grab the nose. I think the nose color may actually be the same.
Looks like it.
Maybe a little different. And then change, nope, this layer. Yeah, there we go. To our gray color. And then the mustache. Where's mustache at? Where's mustache? Oh, the eyebrows, they need to be changed too. Darker color. I can't find my mustache. There's so many layers in here. Where are you, mustache? Change it here. Okay, and now I can delete this guy because I don't need him. Okay. Now, what I want to do, like I said earlier, this is an SVG. So look, it has all of these layers right here. I could cut out these individually if I wanted to. And I did this intentionally. I created this layer back here so that you have something to build on. It makes placing things a whole lot easier when you do that. So that's there. But what I want to do is cut this out separately. So I'm going to move it over. I want to cut the nose out separately. So I'll move it over, and the mustache. So I'm going to move it over. Everything else I want as one layer. So I'm going to select this, drag and select, and now I'm going to flatten this. So let's just press flatten. And then I can cut these out of cardstock. So if I want to go through my cardstock collection and make these like a glittery red, that would be really fun. Or if I have like a really cool gradient variegated type gray, that would be pretty cool.
You could also cut that out of paper and use it like as a template for some fur that you have. Like
Rachel, now you're thinking.
And then have a little furry mustache. How cute.
I kind of want to do it out of felt now.
Oh, a felt mustache would be adorable. Oh. Or that fabric we bought for that gnome pillow.
Yes.
Like the long
now you're
fur.
Thinking.
So cute.
That would be adorable. For today, we're just going to do it out of this. So you can leave them as basic cuts, and then they'll go on your mats how you want them and cut them out. However, I didn't have a good brown, and I couldn't find a good gray. So I'm just going to make these print and cut as well. I don't have to flatten them. All I have to do is select them and come up to the top under operations and change it to print and cut. So now I honestly, this is so easy because it will all cut out on the same mat. Print out at the same time, cut it out. It's going to be really, really simple to do that. And I mentioned earlier, sometimes I forget that things like this are possible. Like sometimes in my head, I can only print and cut when I'm flattening and doing things like that. But it's nice to have reminders like this that there are other options like that available. The next thing that I want to do is cut all of this out of the same material. So I'm going to change the color here to match this one or vice versa. So let's ungroup this file. This imports the size perfectly for a gift card. So I don't have to change any sizing. Same with this. This I designed so that it was the exact same size and would fit perfectly here. You don't have to size anything. So let's change the color of this to our green. And then what we want to do is select these score lines that are right here. And then we're going to change them from cut lines to score lines, just like this. Select. And then we want to attach by pressing attach. That will attach our score lines, and then there are 2 cut lines right here, which we want to keep. Then we're going to grab these, change them to score lines, and attach them as well. So attach. Now we're ready to go ahead and click Make It. So first up is going to be our print and cut page. So let's go ahead and press continue. We're going to connect to our machine and do all the printing, send to our printer. I'm going to turn the add bleed option on. Got to select my correct printer and then turn this on so that we can increase our print quality and feed from the rear tray. Now I'll load my printer. Here we go. I think I do have the correct paper setting already, but I'm just going to check to make sure. Letter, plain paper, yes. Okay. So we'll go ahead and print this out, and then we'll get it cut out. And this, like I said, this goes together really, really quickly, which is really nice.
Every print and cut project comes together quickly, which I love. If you're on a time constraint, or even if you're a beginner, a lot of Cricut beginners shy away thinking print and cut is super hard. It's the easiest thing you can do.
Well, and I've said it before, like I didn't even know that print and cut was an option with my Cricut for months after buying the Cricut. I thought it was just a die cut machine. And when somebody kept saying print and cut, I was like, I thought what they meant was they were calling the pen, like how it draws on things. That's what I thought that they were referring to, like print then cut. I had no idea. So when I found out that it works together the way that it does, I was mind blown. And since then I've loved print and cut. Like I probably overuse print and cut. I do the kids' Valentine cards. I custom do and always do print and cut. I do custom labels. We do our birthday invitations. We do name cards for meals. I did the little top hats last year for New Year's. It's actually a cut file on the Oak and Lamb website that I cut out. They're 3D, and then I did a print and cut little band thing around. I love print and cut. I use it all the time. It's so good.
Wendy said my Explore machine will not cut my print and cut. It will not recognize the registration marks.
Okay, this is a great question. This happens, actually. What I would encourage you to do is a couple of things. Move it to another room. See if maybe it's the lighting in your room. Or put a lamp or something near the machine in your current room and see if it needs a little bit extra lighting. If that doesn't work, there's a sensor on the bottom that might need to be cleaned. Maybe it has some, I don't know, tape or dust or whatever on it. So clean that sensor off.
Just like put like a little brush underneath it. Don't like take the part off. You know, it's super easy. Just make sure there's no debris under there.
If neither one of those work, I would call, also see if you can calibrate your machine. Generally, if you can't, generally your machine needs to be able to read the lines in order to calibrate, but try that. And then if not, then call Cricut because that's annoying.
No, we've never done this, but I've heard some people putting matte tape over the registration marks, like little tricks of the trade like that.
Or an eraser, like if the material is reflective. Yeah.
Now, you might have tried all those. If so, and you're still having that issue, I would definitely call Cricut because you need to be able to get the most out of your machine because it wasn't cheap.
No.
Yeah.
No. Let me go over and see.
Little bit sad. I can only use print and cut on my silhouette in the dark.
That's frustrating, but at least you know how to do it, and you can do it.
You know it's quirks. That's for sure.
That's crazy. So, while this is cutting out, we can chat a little bit. If you all have any questions about crafting or membership or anything, please let me know. I do want to answer that. I don't want to avoid that. But we just watched the first season of Wednesday, which is like the Addams Family. We finished it last night. Have you all seen it? It's actually really good.
Did you like how it ended and everything? I
did.
haven't seen the ending yet.
did.
We're still watching it. Good.
Anyway,
I like Jenna Ortega. She's a really good actress.
Yeah, I'm always looking for a new season, and I felt like it was a good one. If you like Harry Potter, then it sort of has the same vibe. Mom, have you watched it? If not, you would really like it. It's on. Is it on Netflix, Rachel?
It is.
Yeah.
Wendy, they probably won't do anything like free replacement wise, but they might be able to help you troubleshoot where we can't. Oh my gosh, Heather. Good morning. Heading out to see my 6 grandkids for Christmas. Hope everybody has a blessed Christmas and happy holidays. Happy holidays, Heather. Safe travels and squeeze all of those grandbabies.
Oh, I can't wait for you. That's going to be so amazing. Okay, Wendy, I'm sorry. I hate that. She said she's tried all the hacks.
Bless her
Call
heart.
Cricut. I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately. Everyone seemed to have watched Wednesday.
Yeah, they like it. Does anybody know when the next season is coming out?
No idea.
I feel like it's a newer release, but it's like the number 2 watched series on Netflix right now.
My biggest beef with Netflix originals is that they put like 6 to 8 episodes out and call that a season. That annoys me. It kills me. I'm like, that's not a season. That's like half a season. Because then you're
waiting forever for...
Yes, like Stranger Things. Between the season... I know COVID happened. I get it.
Outer
but there
Banks.
were like, years between the seasons. And then they're like, here's 6 to 8 episodes. There you go.
Late but made it. Crazy week at work. Missed most of the lives this week. Dana, I'm so sorry. 2 years?
Jan. No.
That's ridiculous. I did the craft board setting because this is thicker cardstock, so it cuts through really, really well. Look how cute. Look how cute. I can't. So, this little nose here, this little mustache. And we'll put this together while the machine is scoring and all that stuff with our Cricut here. Craft board. And it wants me to do the double scoring wheel in my machine, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use the scoring stylus. So let's go ahead. It's already in the machine. That's why I can't find it. We'll edit our tool, add the scoring stylus, press apply, and then we're going to put this on the mat and make sure that we braid this down, because thicker materials like craft board do like to move around on you when you're using a scoring stylus, because it's just dragging. It's not actually rolling like the scoring wheel would. So we're going to braid that down to try to avoid a craft fail. Now we'll load it. And then I'm just going to cut some of this right here. I put the glasses on first. Just cut a little piece like this.
And you can get this stuff at the Dollar Tree.
This was from Harbor Freight. Right?
Oh yeah, was it?
I think that's where you got it. And then I'm just going to cut.
Makes me feel good. I made a good purchase.
Yes, a little bitty skinny piece like this. That might actually have to be cut shorter. Let's see. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit shorter.
The glasses make this file to me.
Thank you.
I think they're so cute.
Put this on. Right here.
Christina said she's finally going to have a cold Christmas in Florida. What is the weather going to be like, Christina?
Yeah.
Let us know. I think Jane mentioned it on the live right before we got started. But did she say tomorrow? Let me know, Jane. She said one day when Doug and Wayne are delivering packages, the wind chill is going to be -13.
Yeah. And Wayne still says he's wearing shorts.
Oh, I don't doubt that a bit.
Idiot.
Idiot.
I don't know that he has FedEx pants. I got to be honest. They buy them for him. I mean, like if he wanted them, they would buy them. But
of course, yeah.
I don't think he'll wear them.
I think growing up, Dad probably had like, no joke, 20 pairs of work pants and would wear like 3 of them.
Fred and Ben don't. Well, Ben does now, but Fred doesn't really wear pants either. He'll wear them to church, but he prefers shorts. Let me grab this weeding tool here.
Dana said it's going to feel like negative 44 here tomorrow.
Oh,
Dana, no.
where are you, Dana? I mean, you're in the South, right? You're not too far from us, if I remember correctly. The only reason I remember is because I just sent her a package. And I remember thinking, she's not too far from us.
Robin said it's supposed to be 75 in SoCal, a blessing and a curse.
See, I like if you live in that constantly, then I'm sure that you can get used to it. But I could not get in the Christmas spirit with 75-degree weather. That would be so hard for me.
I couldn't get it. No, me either. Yeah.
So for the mustache, I did 2 layers of the foam adhesive because I want it to come up a little bit further than the glasses. So I just layered them right on top of each other. Let's cut this one.
Christina, it's going to be 65.
That's cold. That's like Rachel and I yesterday were talking about that's our perfect weather temperature.
Yes, like shorts weather. Like that's perfect. But, you know, Christina, I get it. If you live there in Florida, you're used to it being super hot. I'm sure 65 feels nice and cool.
Well, Julie would be freezing to death at 65.
She sure would be. Yeah.
She comes in here, which it's actually currently set to 65, and shivers the entire time. I almost feel bad enough to change it, but then I don't.
Yeah, we get so hot when we're...
No.
Whoever's up there in front of the camera gets hot.
Pull this down here. Look. Oh, I can't. It's just so cute. And then we're going to put the little nosy. And actually, I'm not going to do the nose out of 3D. I'm just going to use adhesive, dry adhesive. And put the nose right on top of his little stash. Just like this. Look. Oh, cute. I can't. It's so adorable. So that finished while we were putting together the little Santa Claus. And now we are just going to bend all of these in the same direction. So you can see where the score lines are. Let's just go ahead. I like to do the insides first because if I start here and then go in, then sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. So I always, like right here, there are 3 score lines. I'll start at this one, fold this one, this one, this one, in that order. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Fold this one. Fold this one. Fold these little tabbies. Then go over here. Fold. Fold. And fold. And the same right here. Fold. Fold. And fold. Then we'll do this one. And this one. This one has lots of folds. But at least they're all in the same direction.
Yeah, that's true.
There we go. And then this one. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Right here. Right here. Oh, I bet that one not good. That's okay. We'll fix it. There we go. This little tab. And then this. And then we can put this box together and then we'll do the inside. So the tabs go right here. And then these tabs, I like to do the tabs down first and then fold this part over because it just makes it stronger to do that. So let's go ahead, put some dry adhesive right here.
You could also hot glue this too.
You could hot glue it. You know, I love hot glue, especially on craft board. Mm-hmm. It's quick, dries really quick. It works really well.
It does.
And with the Lynn Lily, that small precision tip makes it super easy to not get carried away with the glue and make it go everywhere. So that's really nice. Some adhesive right here. Like that. Oh, that's looking good. And then I should have put adhesive on this before I turned it over.
I hate when I do that on a 3D project.
It's okay. Is that going on there? I can't see it. Get on there. There we go. Fold that down. You see you have the little cutout, which will make it easy to open. And then I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on both of these little folds. One goes on the actual top of the box. It'll make sense in a second. And one folds in on itself. Okay, so this one folds in on itself. Fold this one up a little bit so that as you fold this in on itself, it doesn't hit in the wrong spot.
I see.
See? Yeah, and it goes flush. That makes it really good and sturdy. Then you're going to do the same thing. I'll fold that one just up a little bit so that, there we go. Because if you didn't do that, then it might actually touch right here, and then you'd be battling like where you put the adhesive and all of that. So we have our box. Nice. Closes good. That looks really good. But to make it even better, we're going to put this in here. So with this, I don't know if you can see because it's dark. We have one line here. This is the bottom. And then we have one square line here and one square line here. So let's go ahead and fold like this.
We'll trust you on that one.
Yeah. Fold like this. And then this one, the top line folds up. Bottom line folds down. So it's going to look like this.
I'm with it.
Right?
I'm with you.
Okay. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive right here. And if you wanted to, you could do print and cut on this part and do like to from and write on this, or you can cut out just a whole nother piece right here, like a rectangle or decorative piece or something like that, and then add it later if you wanted to. And then I'm going to put some adhesive right here, and this will go on the top. So let's put the bottom in first. Thank you, baby. Right here, and try to even it up, because if you go to one side or the other, if you favor one side over the other, then the box is not going to close as easily, because this has to go like in between right here. Does that make sense? And now this part will go right here, and we can close it like that. You could put a piece of ribbon around it if you wanted to, but let me grab a card. This just goes here in this the little tabbies. Just like this.
So cute.
And this is where the craft board comes in handy, because if this were just like a thin cardstock, then when you put that in there, it sometimes wants to tear and not do as well.
For sure.
So that's, I mean, just by itself, that's fun, right? And then we're going to add to it and just make it over the top. Adorable.
So cute.
Oh, I can't handle it. There we go. Oh, finished.
That's so cute.
I love it. What do you all think?
Adorable.
That was quick, right? It went together really quickly.
Yeah.
I love 3D projects. The first couple times that I did 3D paper projects, it scared me, because I was like, oh my gosh, there are so, and we started on some pretty complex ones. The first one that I did were letters. They were all the letters in the alphabet. And I was like, what goes to what? Where do I fold these? Which way? But once you do a couple of 3D projects, like it makes sense how they go together after that.
Yeah.
Like, and
all
it's kind of like a puzzle.
Like every three, when you do a couple, whenever you see them, when they're cut out, they're flat, you're not so overwhelmed. You're like, okay, score lines, tack it together, it's going to look great.
So don't be afraid of 3D projects. They really are super fun.
They
Yeah. I also have this one, and I'm still perfecting the cut file for it. So we'll have 2 different pop-up options. But this is another one, and I talked about it yesterday in the member only live. We did a fun project for our delivery drivers. Are you overhead or in front?
I'm on you.
Okay. And so we talked about this one, and this one pops up this way, and then the card just slides in from the bottom or from the top. That's really fun. Like I said, I'm perfecting this one, and it will be on the website as well for you all. Probably, I don't know if it'll be next week or the next week, but
soon.
Lots of wonderful things for you all. I lived in Wisconsin in my teens, loved the look of snow, but hated it because I had to shovel. Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad. For those of you, do we have any non-members watching with us who are new to the channel? Do you want me to look at the website and show you what all is included with our membership? Take a look at our cut files and our amazing Oak and Lamb Cricut Academy course. Let me know. I am very happy to do that. If we have all flock members here with us right now, I will not bore you with that. Because you already know what's all included and have become members. So that's amazing.
We did have a new monthly member, not a yearly, monthly, Miss Sherry. Welcome to the flock.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining with us. Miss Sherry, if you decide in the next week that you love Oak and Lamb and you want to take the plunge and join at the annual rate of $45 off, you can do that. So what you would do is just purchase the yearly membership and use the code JINGLE, JINGLE, for $45 off, and it will cancel your monthly membership and give you that annual, and you'll renew each year at that $45 off. So, if
it's an amazing deal.
If that's something that you want to do, we have had monthly members take advantage of it just because it's such a great deal. But thank you for joining us. That is so amazing. We're so excited to have you here in our flock, and we get to craft with you all the time.
And so check your email. That's going to be the way that you can kind of see some of our favorite cut files that we have, and that's where you can find the link to the private Facebook group, which is another perk of membership, that private group. So you can go and grab that. Yeah.
Question: you said you use chipboard. Could you use like a thick cardstock as well? I meant craft board. I said, if I said chipboard, I meant craft board. But yes, you can use a thick cardstock. Absolutely, like a heavy one. Becky, you're going to be needing new hoodies soon. Mom, I already need new hoodies. Look at this.
Looks like a
parachute.
It's like a tent.
It's okay. It's comfy. At least it's too big and not too little.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I did dig through the Oak and Lamb. We had like a box of stuff that we had printed, and it was all smaller sizes that we all didn't wear or that we were just giving it away. And there are very few in there. But I was like, oh, there's one. There's one. I'm like putting it on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are so fun. Who else is going to be here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for our holiday event?
Let us know.
Let us know, yeah.
We're excited about it.
We are. Went to yearly from monthly because I love watching you, Sandra.
That's so sweet.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Yes. But I mean, we're nearing the end of the sale, so definitely jump on it if you haven't already.
You have until the 31st.
Yeah.
We to do 2 things. One, get our Illustrator course at $50 off, which so many people have done. Oh my gosh. We get new notifications every single day that more students have joined, and it's just so exciting. So if you have been wanting to join our Illustrator program and learn Illustrator and learn how to create your own cut files from start to finish, definitely take advantage of that Illustrator discount. It will be over on the 31st. You don't have to have a code, just you can go ahead and get $50 off using that. And then,
you don't need any prior experience at all. It's literally
0.
Illustrator for Dummies. It's great.
Yeah.
33 videos. It's insane.
Yes.
But it's amazing. So grab that if you haven't already.
And then you have until the 31st to use the code JINGLE for $45 off our annual membership. After that, this deal will not come around again until this time next year.
I mean that's $45 off, and this is
yearly.
The only sale of the year ever that we throw the grandfathered in price on there. So every single year you stay with us, you continue to get that $45 off. All the other sales we run, the sale is only tacked on the first year.
Kat, so fun. She said, guess what? I got money from our congregation for Christmas work for the church, and I think I'm going to buy that cute sublimation oven.
Oh
Kat,
my
you're going to love that
gosh.
sub oven. If you got enough, buy the color cubes too. I don't know how much you got, but that would be fun.
Because I don't know how much you got, but if you got it, it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think I'll be here celebrating with you tomorrow night, Sarah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to, if the ice storm hits, I will be. If it isn't as bad as predicted, I'll be working. Stacy, understood. Scott says, yes, great course. Also manipulate files. Yes, Scott and Kat are like the biggest spokespeople. Well, and here's why. They've had such success with the course. Like, I'm not tooting my own horn, but they're hella good at designing now. They really are.
Yeah. It opens up a confidence for yourself. Proud. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah. It's great.
Yes. Kat, get him then. Yes, it really does. Well, and here's the thing. Like, you feel confident enough even just after the first couple of courses because you can do things. And like, I feel like when you get easy wins and success pretty instantly, it just gives you the confidence to be like, okay, this is really just not as hard as I was anticipating.
Yeah. Well, especially the way that it's taught, because I can toot Becca's horn better than she wants to. But there's 33 videos and they're short. They're not 30-minute videos a piece that are going to overwhelm you and you're going to leave and your brain's going to be fried and it's going to be little tidbits where you get like instant, okay, I learned that. Let me go practice it. Got it. Next one. Got it. I mean, they're smaller videos that allow you the room to be able to store the information in your mind quickly and efficiently so you can just kind of bang through the course and really just gain that confidence super quick. It's great.
You may have answered this, but if we already purchased the yearly and want to purchase the grandfathered sale, because let's be honest, I'm not going to go anywhere. Love you ladies. What we can do. Send me an email. And what would happen is basically we would prorate the price for you. So I don't know. Let's just say you've been with the membership for 6 months already. Your current yearly membership would cancel and the new grandfathered in rate would start. And so we would basically just make you pay for like 6 months or whatever the difference was. And then, so it would be a prorated rate.
Yeah.
So you would have to pay a portion now and then the $154 a year after your original one started. Does that make sense?
But also, you're so sweet. Thank you for loving us.
Yes.
And for wanting to stay here and be here with us. We're so thankful for you guys.
It really is a good course. I was so intimidated. Becca made it easy. Amy, thank you. I'm going to start at the beginning again. Yes, Mary, super great idea. It's an awesome course. I used to be scared of Illustrator. The course is seriously Becca in your back pocket. I love it. And I actually this week, I love it. I love it so much. I had one of our members message and was like, hey, I am on making a last minute Christmas gift and I can't get this to work. What do I do? And we went back and forth. And I ended up sending her a screen recording. And honestly, it was like over the course of an hour and a half that we were able to figure out what was going on with her Illustrator issues. And she had a fun success. So that's the difference in Illustrator courses and our Illustrator courses that, you have like me in your back pocket. I can help you and I will help you and I'm excited to. I love to help troubleshoot those things. So I think Kate I want the cubes, but was a bit confused on the different packages on the site, digital versus physical, etc. There are 2 volumes of color, volume 1 and volume 2 of color cubes. And the digital version is a digital version. It's like a digital workbook and it is delivered to you. You can put it on your iPad. You can put it on your computer. You can put it on your phone, whatever you want to put it on. And then it has the hex codes and everything just like these, but it's not a physical product. So I don't personally have the digital one. I think it's a great product, but I'm like such a visual, like physical.
I would choose the physical one too.
That I just wanted them in my hands and to be able to weed through them and see them in person. Because the other thing is, I think the digital products are a little hard, especially with color, because it depends on how bright your screen is or how new your screen is. If you have an HD, like a HD version,
like an
LCD
something, screen versus yeah.
So I wanted the physical product, and that's the difference. You can if you want to buy the actual boxes. You can buy one volume or the other, or you can buy both volumes. When I did the live to begin with, I said there was 500 in each. There's not 500 in each. I misspoke. There's 100, or there's 250 cards in each box, which is so many amazing color palettes.
Yes.
I really love these.
And so the only difference between them is they're completely different colors. So they're different photos, different colors. It's like volume 1, volume 2. It's not like they're the same.
Yes.
They're different.
I chose both physical and digital versions. Yes, Amy, I honestly should have, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, you get a discount if you bundle it all together. I may email them and be like, look, I bought this and I'm having regrets. I have regrets here.
Regrets.
I'd like to purchase the physical.
What can you do for me?
Because my goal for 2023.
If
I say it, it has to happen.
You haven't even told me this.
I know. I'm wondering. My goal for 2023 is to get really, 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 really good in Procreate and start hand drawing some files.
How exciting!
It's exciting, but it's scary.
What'd you say?
It's scary.
It's exciting, but it's scary.
Yeah, I've done hand lettering is easy peasy for me in that. But actually drawing is so scary to me. But I've done a couple files and they went really well. So I'm going to try. But anyway, it would be nice to have the digital version of that. Do you have an affiliate link for the cubes? We do. Are you grabbing that for her?
Yep.
You're amazing. Yes, Wendy, totally worth the money spent. I've regretted buying courses from other companies, but definitely not this. Kat, thank you. I get paid the 30th and I'm hoping to get the course. I really, really want it. Wendy, we hope that you enjoy the course and really love it. Yes, Robin, yay, Procreate. I'm so scared. I've had Procreate for years too, and just haven't, like, I think I have this self-inflicted stigma that I'm just not a good artist. And so that makes me a little apprehensive to do it. But here's the thing, like, if I'm trying to encourage you all to step out of your comfort zones and do things, then I should do the same thing. So I'm going to. Do it with a flock. We can come alongside you and learn together. Yes, Kate, absolutely. My goal for 2023 is to use craft supplies I have and never used. Jenny, I love that. Maybe we should do a craft challenge at the beginning of the year to pull out craft supplies that have been in your craft room for like more than a year and actually use them. I love that. Me too. I've been watching Procreate's channel on YouTube. Very helpful. Ken, I like that. I'll do that. I'll look at that. You want to see these cubes? Okay, Mom. Absolutely. Actually, Mom, these would be really good for you. Not that you have issues color pairing, but for quilts, like if you are having trouble coming up with a color scheme or color palette or something like that, and you could look through these and find one that you like, then take the card with you to the fabric store and pick out fabrics based off those cards.
Sure could.
That's a really good, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like you can use these for so many different things. Like, it's so many different areas of crafting and areas of creativity. If you're painting a picture and need a color palette, there you go. If you are decorating a room and need a color palette, there you go. If you like, so many different options. If you're going to a family photo shoot and want a color palette for your family clothing, I love color. I love color. I'm trying to learn hand lettering and drawing. Yes, Renee, I love that. Have you seen the Megan, Maghon, Megan Taylor, the hand lettering book that we shared? We gave it away. Who won that? Did Renee win that? Did you win that? Who won that package? Do you remember?
I'm trying to think.
Hold on.
Paula said, we just moved across the country. It took 3 pods to move us. My husband said my craft room filled up 1 entire pod.
Aubrey won it. Aubrey won the hand lettering book, but look it up. I've purchased her hand lettering book, and she has a digital, or maybe I made it digital and pulled it into Procreate. I may have made it digital and pulled it into Procreate, but that's how I learned to hand letter in Procreate, was through her book. Love it. I think I bought the buy everything. It was $30 more. Yes, it is $30 more. No, I never win anything. Renee, I'm the same way. I never win. My husband wins everything, which I guess is why he married me.
Oh, yes. The biggest prize, the best prize was Becca. I'm sure he'd say that too.
After 18 years, I don't know that he would say that. I'll look for the book. Yes, Renee, do. If you can't find it, let me know. She has an Instagram called All She Wrote Notes. She's adorable. So much color. She is like full of life. She's a God-loving woman. Like she's like a ray of sunshine, honestly. Like when I think of her, she's a ray of sunshine. Yeah, you did. You did win a Lynn Lily glue gun, Mom. And you actually use it. I'm very proud of you. It's the shorts he wears, Becca. Let me tell you a story about Wayne, right? Wayne used to work out, didn't we all? But he hasn't in years, and I don't care. I mean, clearly I don't care. But yesterday, somebody asked him on his way out, man, do you work out? And Wayne's like, really?
Seriously?
He's like, your calves are my goals. And I don't think about it. Wayne has really, really good legs. Like, naturally.
Well, think about what he does all day.
Exactly. But he's always been that way. Like, he looks like he has runner's legs. His calves are crazy. My dad's are the same way. But it was just so funny. Wayne was like, what? Yeah, I work out on my way to the fridge. His calves are goals. Does Daddy have good legs, Fallow? Yeah, but you saw Santa walking. I like how that transitioned for you. I want Procreate, but I need to upgrade my iPad. Mine is too old to support it. Yes. Don't you hate how quickly technology becomes like a fossil? It drives me crazy. That's why he wears shorts. I don't know why he wears shorts. I gotta be honest. He'll sleep in jeans, but he wears shorts to work. I don't understand it. Rachel, what happened to the live that was supposed to be for today? Crystal, we're live right now. The first one,
there was a
streaming issue. So this is the same live. We just pushed it back.
Same one.
If I had pretty legs like that and his shoulders, he does have really wide shoulders. But no butt. He's like this.
James has nary a butt too, and he gave it to Charlie. So every single time I'm giving Charlie a bath, I say, you can thank your daddy for having absolutely no butt. You can thank your daddy.
Tell him what Charlie found in the bathtub.
No.
They already know.
You guys know what he found.
It's so funny.
He found it, and now
he's obsessed.
He won't leave it alone. Every bath, I'm like,
is
buddy,
he still as obsessed with it?
Not as bad. The more toys I throw in the bath, the of course.
Rachel was afraid the first time he was going to harm himself.
Honest to the good Lord above, I thought if I can get him out of this bath with everything intact, I will have been a great mother today.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, guys, when I say this, I'm not saying it because Rachel's here. If Rachel weren't here, I would still say it. Charlie is like the best baby in the world. I'm not kidding.
I don't know how I got so lucky.
He is so good-natured.
It's true.
Like, he doesn't really cry. I mean, he does cry because all babies cry. But, like, he is just so easygoing. So he's a lot like James. Super laid back. But he loves Anna, too. It's so funny. When Anna walks in, he always reaches for Anna. It's a little bit annoying, I've got to be honest. I can't, probably because I won't quit kissing his head. He has the perfect shaped head.
God love him.
And I can't not kiss it.
God love him.
Oh my God, I love that kid.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
I don't know.
I mean, he sleeps good. He eats good. He's the best baby.
He's like the perfect little
baby. I don't know how I got so lucky.
Maybe you should stop because the second one can't be as perfect.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not a gambling woman, and I don't feel like I should push my luck here.
He's the best. I'm telling you.
James says he'll text me. James will tell me all the time. And for a man to say, it's true, he'll say, we don't deserve this baby. And I'm like, no, we don't. You are right.
You do deserve that baby.
I don't know. It's debatable.
You do. I'm so glad that I have a girl and don't have to deal with that. See, Beckett never really went through that. Like, I don't even know that he he's 9, and I'm not sure he knows he has one now. I mean, I know he will eventually know. It's so funny because his was young. Like, this was a couple months ago that he found it, right?
It was
at least 6 weeks.
Yeah, I was like going on 2 months ago.
Yeah,
I thought he was way too small, but you know,
she came and she was like, Charlie found his penis.
It's just like when he found his hands. He's like, what? I'm not just like a lump. I have what?
Yes.
So when he found it, I thought there's no good way.
Exactly. Second one is a total trap, or total opposite. It's a trap. Stop it. One.
It's a trap.
My kids are polar opposites. They really are.
Yeah.
But. And here's the thing. I would say that one is more challenging than the other, but that's not true. It depends on what you are okay with.
Yeah.
So my son is, it depends on what setting. He can be hyper. And my brother is like, I could never have boys. The hyperness just, I can't do it. And I'm like, I would choose hyper over whiny drama. He now has 4 girls. Ben has 4 girls.
Yeah, of course he does.
He is such the best girl dad, though. Yeah. I mean, honestly, he really is.
I mean, the Lord gives you what you needed all. Like, yeah. Like in the end, even if you have preferences beforehand.
I credit his good girl dadding to me and Anna. Like, we prepared him for life.
I think so.
We did.
I think so.
Ben is almost 5 years older than Anna and I, and we prepared him. Like, we made him play baby dolls. He was our baby sometimes. He was 5 years older. He played Pretty Princess with us.
See? Well-rounded in the girl brother.
It's interesting too because Ben always was very intentional about including us. Like, even if he had his friends over, like his guy friends over, he would make sure that he included Anna and I. And
that's already more than most brothers would ever do.
Yeah. He's a great girl dad.
Yeah. My mom made her sister, there was only 2 years of difference too. My mom made her sister pay her money to play with her.
Becky and I are so much alike.
I know. Yeah. I know. But I'm like, Mom, evil. That's evil. And my aunt's like, yes, it is evil.
So Anna and I shared a room. You all can go, by the way. This craft is long gone over.
Like 25 minutes ago over.
Yes. Anna and I shared my mom and dad's house when they built it. Was 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Yeah, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. And then they added onto it. So when they added onto it, they added another master bedroom. So the original master bedroom, which is a good sized bedroom, Anna and I shared. Well, one side had a bathroom, so you could only access, and Anna's bedroom was on one side, or a bed was on one side and mine was the other. So when we get mad at each other, we would say, you can't come on my side. Well, the problem was one of us couldn't go to the bathroom.
Sure.
And the other couldn't get out the door.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you've got some bartering to do.
Yeah, so we had this line, right, down through there. So Anna also would like she would be mean to me, like hit me or something, I don't know. And then she would sit in front of the door and tell me that she wasn't going to let me out until I promised not to tell Mom.
Oh, there's some blackmail.
Yes. So I'd be like, okay, I promise I will not tell Mom. It's not going to happen. And as soon as she would open the door, I'm like, Mom! Look what Anna did. And then Mom would come up and I would beg her not to like spank her. You know,
sure.
So I'm not really sure why. I just wanted her to know that Anna had wronged me, but she didn't have to do anything about it.
Right? Just to know. Just.
But my kids are the same way. Fallon is worse than Beckett. Will come up and say, "Mommy, Beckett, blah blah blah," and I said, "Okay, what would you like me to do about it?" Well, I don't know.
Yeah. The tattling.
You just want me to know? Yeah.
We tattled all the time. Mom called me. She's still to this day. I'm 24. She calls me the informant. Because all growing up, I mean, if Sarah breathed, I'd go to Mom and be like, Sarah's doing XYZ, or Sarah's doing da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. And Mom would say, here comes the informant. And it was just tattling. I was tattling. Good things, bad things, all things. Any information I would delve out to Mother. The informant.
Got the full package for the color cubes, Kate. I hope you love it. Honestly, I do. My kids... Oh, I couldn't read it before you deleted it. My twins taped a line down the middle of their room once. Renee.
Of course.
I don't know that we ever taped one, but there was definitely a line.
There was a line.
Also, Anna and I shared a room until we were 14, and the only reason we didn't share one after that is because my brother moved to college, and we finally talked my parents into letting us split up. We were so lazy that... Well, Anna was also afraid of the dark. She might still be a little bit afraid of the dark, honestly.
I don't like the dark. I don't think I'm scared of it. I just don't prefer the dark. I've got night lights all over the place.
No, she was terrified as yeah. So we would get in the bed and get all cozy, right? And so, like, when you're a kid, like we did tuck your blanket all under your feet, and you're like a mummy, like in a cocoon, because nothing can get you if you're in a cocoon. Of course,
no legs hanging out or nothing.
No, God, you don't put a toe out.
No.
So we're laying there, right, and the lights are on because neither one of us turned the lights off when we got in the bed. And Anna's like, I'm not getting up. I'm like, I'm not getting. I'll just sleep with the lights on. I don't care.
Oh my!
So that happened a couple of times.
Of course.
And then we got smart. We've told you this. We tied a string to the light switch.
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And went all the way across the room, and then it would stay at, like, we didn't have nightstands. I don't know what it would lay on, but then we would pull it once we were in bed. Instead of getting like a lamp or a clap on, clap off.
Oh, the clapper.
Yeah.
Sure.
One more question, because I talked to Mark about it yesterday. In the 90s, which you were alive in the 90s, and I don't know if this like carried over to the early 2000s or not. But
we shall see.
Blow up chairs. Did you have a blow up chair? I know some of these.
I know
ladies did.
of them, but
where's
no.
Megan? Is Megan here? I know Megan had to have one. Blow up chair. The glow in the dark stars on the ceiling.
Of course, yes.
Yes. Lava lamp.
Yes.
Yeah. What color was your lava lamp?
Hot pink.
Mine was pink and purple. Hot pink and purple. Anna's blow-up chair was blue, and I only, honest to God, was allowed to sit in it one time. One time I got to sit in this chair. We also had those beads that hung from the door.
I loved those.
Yeah.
Drill it into there and then hang your... I love
and they
those.
it's like a curtain out of beads.
I love
I'm telling you, the 90s for rooms. And then big posters of like your crush. Mine was Ben Affleck from Armageddon. He had the white muscles.
I'm gonna pee.
With
Stop! I have to pee so bad. You're cracking me up.
Ben Affleck from Armageddon. I mean, that was where it was at.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. Anna, I don't think had a boy on hers. I'm trying to remember what Anna's poster was. Let me text her really quick.
Oh wow!
I think it was something ridiculous.
Of course.
Let me call her. Hey, Fally, bring me my phone, please. Let's see. She's doing hers, so she may not answer. Quickly, Fallon. Thank you. Are you calling her for me? Yep. Thank you. Hey.
Hey.
You're on speaker on the live.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. In our bedroom, when we were kids, I had a Ben Affleck poster. What was your poster?
I think it was Josh. What's his face?
Who?
Josh, the guy that was in Pearl Harbor.
No, you didn't have a boy. It was something lame, like cats or something.
You never would have had cats.
It was not a boy. I thought for sure you would remember. This has been very boring.
I'll think about it.
Mine was Ben Affleck from Armageddon.
Yeah, I know. He had that big wrench over his shoulder or something.
Yes, he did.
She remembers. I love it.
It was way more memorable than Anna's, whatever the lame one was. I was telling her about, what color was your lava lamp?
Blue.
Yeah, blue. And I told them about the blue blow-up chair that I only got to sit in one time, and you rarely sat in.
I never sat in it.
It was literally just for looks, which is how your life is still. Everything's got to be pretty. Everything's pretty. And then we had the glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And then we had Christmas lights strung around the house or the room, too.
Yeah, and then the beads in the doorway.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Think about your poster.
Heck,
What?
probably like dolphins or something. I really don't remember.
Maybe
Dolphins,
Lisa Frank, because
plausible.
Lisa Frank was huge, right? Yeah.
It was not Lisa Frank if you had freaking Ben Affleck, Becca.
Well, it was lame like that because you were appalled that I would put a boy on our wall. You were.
Started cussing already.
Oh, yeah. That's a good story. All right. I'll talk to you back.
Okay, bye.
See, the chairs were, when I was growing up in the 2000s, were those horribly uncomfortable round chairs. That had sequins. You remember those? The round chairs?
Oh, the
metal
mushrooms?
leg.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
I had a
those.
pink one like that.
Those
Mine was
were what
plush,
I
though.
had.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
I forgot about that. I took that to college, too.
Of course. Those were like a staple. for college.
Yes, Lisa Frank. Yes, I love Lisa Frank. Which was your favorite? I loved. Was it Casey and JoJo, the puppies, the lap? You don't remember Lisa Frank?
No.
There was a Lisa Frank section at our Walmart, and
Anna the rainbow crap. Yes, I remember this crap.
The dolphins. Anna loved the dolphins.
It's horrible.
The Casey and JoJo was the best.
I would always pick. I don't know what the name of it was. It was the seal, the little seal. I would always pick the seal.
Oh yes, Micah. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. She said she had the clear light up phone. You know, the one that's clear that has all the colored things in it. I wanted one of those. I didn't even have my own phone line. I wanted one so bad. I'm so jealous, Micah. I kind of want to purchase one and like, it's like a relic now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is so funny. Betsy, I'm sorry this is the live that you finally got. I'm so sorry. A Trapper Keeper. Yes, I had Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper. Well, actually, no. It was, mine had geometric shapes. It was totally boyish. It may have been one of my brothers, actually, now that I think about it.
Probably.
And Jansport backpacks. That was all the rage. Dukes of Hazzard were on your wall. I grew up in the 60s and 70s. My posters, you don't even know the people. Renee, you might be surprised. My mother made sure to really educate us. When we would go to school, we would listen to was it Oldies 102.1 at that point? Like, it was all music from like the 50s and 60s. You would be shocked at the lyrics that I know. They made Crocs and Lisa Frank.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I saw on Google when I Googled it.
Bon Jovi.
What are you talking about? But I remember it.
That's so funny. New Kids on the Block.
Do you know who I had on my wall?
Ben Affleck or
no,
Justin Bieber?
No. It wasn't a guy. It was a girl. Oh. I didn't know a thing about her, and I'm like, Alanis
Morissette.
It was like Ross, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Hey, let me guess. Avril Lavigne.
It wasn't like I guess she's saying she's older. Well,
Madonna.
No. She's from way back in the day.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes. I had Marilyn Monroe on my wall. As like an 11-year-old, I'm like, oh, I'm going to look. It had like a huge, it was her like a huge picture of her face with like a big kiss lips in the corner. I'm like, this right here, this is cool.
This is taking me places.
This is it. Mom's like, do you know who this is? I'm like, duh, Mom. If she asked me one fact about her when I purchased it, I couldn't tell you a single one. Nothing.
I love it.
I'm surprised that you guessed it. I love that you guessed it.
I'm a child of the 80s, Duran all day, every day. Love it. Born in 78, but the 80s raised me. Yes, Kate, yes. It does, Kat. It's my favorite. Yeah, the Monkees. Mom loves the Monkees. She loves, we listen to a lot of the Beatles, the Monkees, Alabama, not Rod Stewart. Mom, who's the one? Well, she does like Rod Stewart. Who's the one that you love that I cannot stand? She'll answer. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Uncle Larry loves him too. I'm loving this. It's like a walk down memory lane. Yeah, Trapper Keepers did break in the middle. They had that like crease, and then they would like bust open, like that plastic would bust open. Rach, what kind of backpack did you have when you went to school?
Oh. What do you think?
Was it like one of those plastic character ones that...
No, that was not my style. No. I was in 8th grade. I was way cooler than that. I'm pretty sure, to be honest, the first one that I got was again from Ross. I liked Ross. And it was like completely sequined.
Oh. Not you at all.
And it was super impractical to take anywhere. Like the second I put it on the ground, it was like dirty on the bottom and the sequins were like tarnished. I don't know why. But again, I think back and Mom couldn't do a thing with me. So I just made my choices and went on with my life.
We got Jansport backpacks.
Sarah always...
And then we would take whiteout to them, whiteout and Sharpies, and write all over them. Our friends would write on them. They looked like we looked a little bit homeless. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why we...
Every day I sported the exact same shoes, which was...
Chuck Taylor's.
Chuck high tops.
Yeah.
And I had painted the toes, like marked them.
They let you do that at school?
Oh yeah,
At Cornerstone?
They didn't care. They didn't care. Closed toed was the rule there. Of course.
Neil Diamond. Yes, Neil Diamond.
Oh, my mom loved Neil Diamond.
I'm not a Neil Diamond fan.
One of the toes on my Converse said love, and the other one said hate. Becca, like a.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
JanSport is still a thing here too. Both of my kids have JanSport backpacks.
Oh, yeah.
This year. Fallon's is tie dye and Beck's is red.
Love a good JanSport.
Not Fallon. Rachel also had a Justin Bieber because she's younger.
The cardboard cutout.
The cardboard cutout, and she would marry him.
I went to me and my friends would come over. We would all take turns marrying the $45 cardboard cutout of Justin Bieber.
Whose was it?
With
was it
lipstick
yours?
on. Mine.
So did
They
you all
would
like pull your
flock
money to purchase it?
No, I owned 100% of Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And my friends
You still
would come
own his
over.
heart, Rachel.
Do what? Yeah,
You
I
still
know.
own his
Oh,
heart.
I know. One less lonely girl. That's me. I'm the one less lonely girl. I love it. I love it.
My kids, I love Converse shoes too. I can't wear them though because I don't have wide feet, but it hurts.
My feet are too wide for them. So then when they fit me, they look like clown shoes.
Exactly.
Apparently in 8th grade, I didn't care because I've had the same shoe size since 8th grade. I have my shoes from 8th grade.
Big
my
10,
shoes
little
haven't-
11. My kids Beckett primarily wore Converse. They still wear them to school actually, but I think a kid in a Converse shoe is just the cutest thing
Oh,
ever.
it is.
It's the cutest. Does Charlie
Rachel-
have Converse yet?
No, not yet. Rachel puts her kids in Converse.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Well,
I
you know
love
why she puts her kids in Converse? She also wore Converse when she was a kid too, though.
I love kids in Converse.
Yeah.
Kate, Becca was born in 87.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in 98. But I know what you're thinking. Becca doesn't look a day over 21, and you'd be right.
I hope that's what you were thinking. I mean, I don't have any makeup on, but maybe that would help.
Well, apparently it embarrasses Fallon. That's what she
Don't look
said.
at you. Said that. Don't look at me like that. She's like, that's what you said.
Uh-huh.
You said it embarrasses you when I don't wear makeup.
Oh,
She's playing dumb
She's
right
trying.
now.
Yes, I was about
I don't
to
know
say.
what you're talking
the
about.
smartest one in the room's playing dumb right now. Yeah.
You want to come say hi? Okay. Go on. I would 100% on Justin Bieber.
Nobody else.
Oh, gosh.
Look at this ensemble.
It's something. These are $5 Walmart pants.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Would you like to say hi?
Hi.
Tell them what we're doing. Here, you can have my mic. I'll talk loud.
Hi.
No, what would you like to... What you ate for breakfast is all over your shirt. What are we doing today? You don't know. Tell them about the book that we've been reading at night. Who wrote the book?
Jimmy Fallon.
And who are you named after?
Jimmy Fallon.
Who named you?
I don't know.
Your brother.
Brother.
Beckett named you after Jimmy Fallon. Anyway, what's the book about?
The 5 Sleeps Until Christmas.
5 Sleeps Until Christmas. So what is the book? Like, what is it about? What happens? He's super excited because it's almost Christmas, but he doesn't think that he can wait. It's super exhausting. He's like just prepared everything. And 5 Sleeps Till Christmas. Right? And then 4 Sleeps Till Christmas. He can't wait. And the bells have been rung and the stockings have been hung and all the fun stuff. And then he can't go to sleep. And then it's only 3, right? Yeah. If y'all haven't seen it, it's an absolutely adorable book. It's super cute.
I want to get it for Charlie.
Yeah.
I need to.
Are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Tell them what we got yesterday.
Got what?
Rural King.
Inflatables.
Rural King had their inflatables 75% off, which is not a good thing. And you should see my yard now.
We had Granger yesterday.
I have a 12-foot Santa, or no, a 12-foot Christmas tree, an 8-foot Santa,
Yeah.
8-foot
a 6-foot
Santa.
puppy, a 7-foot tree, a 4-foot Santa, and an 8-foot train.
I wanted the puppy.
It's a lot.
When Becca found this out while we were here, and she said, Rachel, why don't you get a bunch of inflatables? You want to go get some inflatables? And I said, you know, Becca, having some inflatables and, you know, going Christmas happy, you know, in the yard of a double wide doesn't sound just the most chic to me. It doesn't really sound chic. And then we agreed that if I was to put Christmas lights out, then it would have to be like 100%. I couldn't put like one inflatable out and a couple strings of lights. It would have to be like
All out.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation in my front yard. It's if I'm going trailer park Christmas happy, I'm gonna go.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
I love it.
They love your boots. They love your boots.
Oh, I love her
Thank
boots
you.
too. I would wear them.
What do
I
you
think
want
I had
for
pink
Christmas,
ones.
Fallon?
A Siri.
She wants a Siri HomePod for her room so that she can listen to music.
How old
Because
is she?
my cousin has
What kind
one.
of 6-year-old's asking for a Siri? I
I'll
think
blame
I
it on
was
my brother
asking
'cause
for
he bought
like
his
a.
son one.
Oh,
What else do you want?
A camera,
A camera.
like your little camera.
Yeah,
That
the
works.
Instax one.
oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, the Polaroid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want a cane.
A candy cane.
A candy
Okay,
cane.
before we leave, would you like to sing them "You Are All I Want for Christmas" song? You gotta do the motions and everything. Are you ready? Okay. Sit up. Sit up. Do it.
I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front teeth. See my 2 front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my 2 front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. Seems so long since I could say, on fizzle. Gosh, show ye how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front teeth. See my 2 front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my 2 front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
That was amazing, Val.
That was so good. Can you tell everyone bye and say, I will see you tomorrow at our Christmas party. Please come. We want to see you 6 p.m. Eastern. Can you say that? All of that?
That's a lot to remember.
Tell them what your title is here. So my name is Fallon Oaks and I'm a...
Junior educator.
Oh, she
Oh
got
my
it.
gosh, she
Good
said
job.
educator. Edurator's my favorite.
Yeah, junior craft educator. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for staying after for talk time. You know it's our favorite part. Have a fantastic Thursday. We'll see you all tomorrow.